right, we are back. Okay, so on the last stream, I got some stuff going on. I got these window frames, this kind of grill in there, and some wood details. Okay, so right now I want to add a little bit of wood to these pieces, something like this. I'm gonna get these pieces somewhere here. Let's see if I can make them fit. Okay, that's a little better. I'm gonna push this one to the other side, somewhere here. Nice. And this one, I think I need to flip it. No, actually that's good. What I need to do is get the individual piece, which I think is this. And put it somewhere here. That's pretty cool. It will be very nice to have some domes on top of these structures. Let's see how this looks like. Don't want to have the same dome everywhere, so I'm gonna get this other dome and have it somewhere here on this one. Something like that. Here I think I will probably close this gap. As well as here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make it like this.
Is this 3ds Max?
Hey, what's up? No, this is Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 5. So now I can walk a little bit nicer here. I'm making like the blockout. So this is like a rough like a rough sketch of what the buildings are going to look like. Thank you. And then we want to take this to Maya so we can like add more details, work on the topology, and then start making the textures and stuff. So I think I'm gonna keep adding these little pieces of wood right here. Yeah, now Unreal Engine has very good modeling tools, especially for this kind of like job, like blocking out like simple shapes. It works very nicely, especially because you can like play with your character and see how things look like and feel, and you get a better idea of how the game might end up looking like, especially because the lighting and everything. Okay, probably need to use another piece here, but I'm going to. And this one snaps every 300 units. It doesn't match right here. Hey, what's up, Storm? So I probably need to just get out a little bit of the grid, but no problem.
I finally got everything working in my game. LOL.
Nice, nice. Always a good feeling when things work. Oh, what is this? Okay. Yeah, these ones I don't really need to place them super great. It's just to get an idea of how things might look like. This one could go here.
Whoa, is this level prototyping? Like there is not much detail in the props or in texture maybe?
Yes, it is prototyping. It is Blockout. You can call it gray boxing, Blockout. Can call it layout. Layout is a little bit more about like the whole thing, like how things are going to be placed.
I have 10 characters you can pick from. Then it sets the mesh and animation for the third-person characters. I made a board game or a card game called Blockout.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, you were telling me last time. That's super cool. Yeah, it will be super cool if you share some images on the Discord. That will be super nice. So yeah, after I'm pretty happy with this. We will take this to Maya so we can actually work on the topology and get everything super polished and stuff, and then we will add textures and some very cool stuff. For the textures, we would like to use triplanar materials and a vertex painting, so we can actually randomize a lot of the textures, so they don't look so repetitive all the time. So we will be able to paint different what's the word, like inconsistencies in the textures. For example, like
Also, do you have characters yet? Mixamo has a lot of free ones and they work perfect with Unreal.
oh yeah, Mixamo is great, great resource. The thing is that we are using a different skeleton, like a very specific skeleton for our character. Let me see if it's working now, because on the last stream I couldn't play because now they are my team is changing the skeleton. They're adding IK to the feet and the hands, so I was not able to play, but I think that now it should work. I think they got the older one for now. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna save. The first time it takes a little bit for this to load. Oh, okay, we got some error messages. Hopefully it plays. Yeah, they're making a lot of changes these days. Okay, I think it works. Nice. Oh yeah, we got some stuff going on. If I press 4, I can add some armor. We have very basic animations for now, but definitely gonna work on the animations. And we can also change the time of day. Let's try something different, like let's see, time 1500, which means like 3 p.m. We can make it a little bit more like afternoon.
Noise.
Hey, what's up? Let's try something different, like time 1700. That's like the sunset. So that's the cool thing.
New simple trick to get the PCG off the rock slopes of your landscape. What you need is get landscape data, then surface sampler, then a projection node, then a normal to density node. That's it. LOL.
Nice. Definitely gotta try that out. So yeah, I finally got some of this idea I had in mind, like making like very narrow alleys, like very narrow things that we can walk around. I'm getting like, okay, no, that's that's just the floor. But sometimes meshes, they offset a little bit. These rocks they're supposed to be on the ground. I need to recalculate the landscape PCG. But yeah, pretty cool. I want some cables and some details that will go on top. Pretty happy with this so far. We got the character working for now, but it's gonna look way nicer. I need to probably use the other one here. It's okay, I'm gonna polish that a little bit later. These bridges really don't make sense. Like, I need to work a little bit on the bridges. Okay, we got a wall out of place. Okay. Yeah, that.
Haven't exported the game yet. It's a beta. Haha. You have to download SDKs and stuff to make it work, cause it will fail first by design.
Oh.
Before your first export, load a very simple game.
Yeah, definitely. We have made some builds.
First setup takes forever if it's a big game.
Yeah. Yeah, cooking and just making the first build, for sure, it takes time. Thankfully, we have two programmers who know a lot about this, so they help us out for sure. But yeah, it's pretty difficult getting all the nuggets and all the SDKs and stuff you need to install in Visual Studio to get things going. Yeah, I usually just ask for a build already, like a project that I can just get through Perforce without needing to do the build myself, because it always gives issues and like it takes forever. That's the not so funny part about making games.
LOL. I was very confused when Unreal made me download Visual Studio.
Yeah. But it's super cool when things work out and you get to just share your project and it works. That's the magic. Yeah, hopefully. Oof, I really wanna wanna have a playable demo by August. That'll be super nice. Like, yeah, I probably need to work on the bridges a little bit. I don't really like this mesh. Need to find something more interesting. These ones are designed. This kind of like this railing is designed for a 3x3 grid, like 300 by 300, and since we are using these tilted walls, things don't really match. I need to yeah, probably this is just going to be a PCG spline mesh. We can get it solved. So it will spawn every 100 units. So we don't get these extra pieces here. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, we got a lot of different pieces now. Things are getting a little bit harder. We're gonna have like wood, this wall, which is gonna have a different texture inside and different texture outside, with two materials. I mean, two different, yeah, let's say texture sets for to have two layers of vertex painting, and we have these different pieces. Also, we have this thing that could add variation. So I'm wondering, like, should I start placing all that here? Yeah, I would love to have a like some kind of system like with PCG where I can like select the wall and just choose like what kind of like little window roof I want and add all these pieces to it. That will be super good. Super. I mean, it will be super cool. Just to randomize that with a seed or something. That will be very nice. Absolutely possible. Just it will require some effort. Yeah, there is this EX PCG plugin. It's a free plugin that comes with different kind of PCG graphs. I was researching a little bit about it, and the thing is that you need to build the sample project, and I don't really have much space in my hard drive right now to download Visual Studio and all the things that I need to compile that. But definitely that one is coming soon, because they have like a building graph, and they have
You put it into a BP, then have a random integer that places windows.
Yeah, that's a great solution. It's just that I'm not sure if that's going to affect performance. Like having like one blueprint per wall is gonna be like a lot. I've seen a tutorial of a guy doing that. He basically he's able to change with a slider like the different meshes. Okay, probably need to clean that up. Yeah, I was also looking at procedural dungeon generators, and they are like blueprint based, but they run in playtime. So basically, you hit play and they start populating. Not sure if that's exactly what we need. It would be nice to to have PCG create that and then bake it so we can modify it on top. I kind of want to like use PCG to spawn things, and then I can like take it, just continue manually with the process. So I can get some, some more control over things. So it's not so procedural. I mean, procedural things are great. It's just that I don't want that procedural look, like where everything kind of like repeats and feels exactly the same. Yeah, here, yeah, these ones are definitely not matching at all. Yeah, and they have a bunch of different graphs. And it kind of like, it works a little different, like that plugin. They have like a bunch of new nodes, and you are able to control like vertices and edges and stuff. So I guess you are able to even like create geometry with it. That's probably the next level, like. Because then we can actually just give it like triplanar textures, and no matter what the geometry is, it's just going to like work. But definitely that's some complex stuff. Definitely wanna
There's 3 free things on Fab you may want this month.
I think I got the Fab free products. Let me check. We have the Sika Dynasty, Claypots, and Ultimate Interaction Manager. Oh yeah, I was thinking like of, I really I wanna finish my American Diner, my 60s American Diner, and put it on Fab.
Are you making Roblox game?
No, this is a Unreal Engine game. It looks very blocky because we are in the process of prototyping right now. But also the style is stylized. But no, this is not Roblox. This is going to be a Souls-like gladiator game that takes place in this island, and you get to fight enemies and get better gear and defeat enemies in arenas and stuff. We also gonna have different quests, and we have like an underground caves, mines, and a dungeon somewhere around here. I shouldn't be showing this too much. And also a sewer system. So here we're gonna have some like interesting fights. There's gonna be like goo monsters and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a pretty big map. and here's going to be the main city, the Emperor Castle somewhere here. Here we're gonna have like a more industrial kind of
Is this
zone.
going to be multiplayer?
For now, we are going single player, but if everything goes well, you will be able to fight other players in the final arena. So here, you will be able to fight other players and also customize the arena so you can fight NPCs. Yeah, you will be able to customize the enemy so you can fight like you can make. Okay, the computer just froze. Oh, we got a crash. No. Oh my god. Wow, it's not even allowing me to move. Oops.
Pretty interesting. Have you made any characters? My first time chatting. Do you stream on Twitch?
Hey, what's up? No, I used to stream on Twitch, but I had like maybe 1 or 2 viewers, and I decided to go full on YouTube. But maybe I'll try to. Okay, there you go.
Hi, sir.
Hey, what's up? Sorry guys, the project just crashed. Was not expecting that. Okay, let's get it back on. There's also, I do horizontal and vertical. So if you guys want to
My friend also want to become game developer.
nice. If you guys want to check the horizontal stream, you are more than welcome. So you can see the whole menu and everything that I'm doing. Have a bunch of buildings in this level. This is like the test kind of building level. So yeah, I might go back to Twitch. I need to think about it. The thing is that I'm streaming on vertical and horizontal, so it takes a lot of computing power, but maybe I will be able
How is your
to.
project progressing?
Very good. Right now, I have my team is on a video call right now, figuring out a bunch of technical stuff. So that's very cool. Let's see if I lost some progress. No, I think I got it here. Perfect. So yeah, we should have new abilities for the character. I was going to show this.
Family is saying to get a college degree, but you want to focus on acquiring skills.
Yeah, this is going to be like a frog cave where there's water coming from here.
Very cool, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very risky business, like doing games and being a 3D artist. It's just very risky. Like, I rather find like a kind of like stable career and then have like a kind of like stable job and then do it as a hobby, and then maybe you can turn this into your full-time job, but having like something stable is probably the best. And then you never know, like things might work and then you might be able to dedicate yourself 100% to this. I'm just very lucky that my parents support me and stuff, and I've been able to just put a lot of time into this, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, there's also it's very nice to have an office job, like like 9 to 5 office job. Then you go out and you do whatever you like, and you know that you're gonna have a paycheck by the end of the month, and you have benefits and.
Doing good, mate. Are you solo dev?
Uh, no, I'm working with two programmers.
Possibility to live for that is very lucky.
Yeah, it's very unstable. Like I sometimes like have this kind of like insecurity thought, like these thoughts that come to me, and I'm like, oh, should I just go get a normal job, or should I just keep on pushing? But it's cool, like when you do get a freelance job, or you do get um, a you do get you how do you say it? You get an office job
So your part is model and design.
re,
Working
re,
on the level.
related to 3D is super nice. So talking about the team, I'm working with two other programmers.
I want to go to finance side. Hello everyone, I just subscribed. I've always been interested in this. I'm new to this. It looks fantastic what you're doing.
I appreciate it. So yeah, we have two programmers and the art director, who is Ray Thamus, and he's basically the one who came up with the style, and I'm helping with the environment. So I'm coming up with different buildings and different like structures. So now everything looks a little bit blocky, but the idea is to try to bring this to Maya and start giving it more detail and start polishing it. Now we are just kind of like prototyping everything. So once we are happy with this, we will add more detail, like textures and little things to make it look very cool. So that's, oh, okay, I went into the wall. That's the plan. Let's see.
We are from India and there are not good colleges about game developer. What type of game is this gonna be? Action game.
Yes, this is going to be a.
Yes, I understand, but you know how many games were released last year on Steam. It's going to get more and more difficult, but take heart. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, definitely. I think that I think that selling games it's very difficult. Like we are doing this more for like it's like a passion project. Like if it works, it works. But I think that maybe selling assets it's probably a more safe approach to this kind of like yeah, I think selling assets it's like maybe a safer approach to making money in this kind of like field. But yeah, let's see how it goes. It's so yeah, this game is like a Souls like. It's a gladiator fighting game where you get to.
To sell this game, but finishing it right.
The goal is obviously to be able to finish it, obviously, and to be able to provide something cool, and to be able to make money out of it, at least to pay the costs of it, right? Because like everything now is being financed by yeah, there you go. Ryu came into the stream. He's the art director of the game. So yeah, the idea is to, like, first of all, like, learn and do something cool, and also cover the costs of what it takes to make this. But I think that there are not. I think that we are doing something. Mr. Moneybags. But yeah, definitely.
Yes, of course. It's the best to sell Peter's haha flex biceps, flex biceps, flex biceps, flex biceps. When you pull, you won't have armor anymore. Tongue sticking out.
Okay, you see, like, they're working on it, making important changes now. Yeah, I mean, like, like, it's like, obviously, like, making money is important.
It should make you character more muscular.
And there's
Character is fully set up. Fully is subjective, but it works with former and character customization. I am making all the armor today.
nice.
It would be tough to make this entire scene just by you, but it looks awesome.
Well, I'm working with Ryu. We are two people working on the level. Now he's working on armor and other things. But once we get to focus 100% on the environment, it's gonna go way faster, for sure. Now I'm just prototyping. Now I'm trying to just come up with a nice idea, cool buildings, and stuff like that. But then things are going to go way faster, because we are trying to make this modular, so it's gonna be like every time easier and easier, because we will be able to reuse a lot of pieces and build on top of what I'm making here. But yeah, I really like this project, because the first time I saw it, it kind of gave me that kind of like Zelda win.
Also make ships and pirates.
Yeah,
The migration went faster than I expected.
that's super nice, Ryo. I'm super happy. Super happy that worked out. We are planning on having ships, little boats that you can, like, take. Why is the water level so low here? Huh. So yeah, we should be able to have, like, little ships. This is just a kind of like placeholder, but you should be able to go to other islands in the future. Right now, obviously, we are focusing on this area first, but that's definitely something that we are thinking of making. So yeah, this that's gonna be super cool.
Also have blocking and attacking in red art, so lots of new animations. Love.
Nice. So Ryu, I was going to ask you, so you changed the skeleton to have IK on the feet and the hands, right? That was the main. the main purpose of changing the.
Is it going to be a story game?
Yes, there's going to be story and
Yes.
quests. So it has like a little bit of that kind of.
Entire narrative.
Yeah, that's very exciting because the first time I saw this game, I saw Ryu streaming, and I was like, it gives me that kind of like Zelda Wind Waker.
Yes, the skeleton has full it. We have not added that in yet, but yes, it has full it now.
Nice.
So I need to leave the like button looking maybe in a few days. I am with you wholeheartedly. Good luck, baby.
I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. So yeah, the first time I saw this project, it gave me that Zelda Wind Waker vibes, and I was like, "That's super cool." Like, I used to watch my brother play that game a lot. I really, really, really want to see the gas ability system. That will be super sweet. Having more abilities for the character. I need to probably cut this here, but I'm just gonna lay these a little bit here.
Yeah, we are more or less there.
Nice. Yeah.
Small bug fixes, and then me making all the animations LOL.
Nice. Yeah, I guess that's difficult stuff. Like I heard, I heard a lot of good stuff about gas, but definitely it's probably complicated.
It is very complex.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have programmers on the team. It will be nice. I know they are very busy right now, but it would be nice to see if we can compile that PCGX.
Should be able to build now. Maybe. So, I can push new builds to Steam for testing.
I mean, right now, I mean, there's not, right? Like, there's not much to test, because like I mean, as soon as we get the gas ability system going, I think that will be great to test.
I spoke with Mesmer about PCGX. We won't be able to do that for a good month or so. I'm actually doing a similar thing. My friend is working on the programming and my part is level design, modeling.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Like, Yeah. Uh,
I'm super new to game development, so we're just trying out what we can do.
that's great. That's awesome. It's always a learning. It's always a learning path. Like it's always about solving problems. Like no matter how experienced you are, you always will need to learn new stuff. You will always need to keep on improving. Like it's always there's always going to be a new challenge. The good thing about experience, like having some experience, is that um, you are able to kind of like understand things a little better, and you are able to understand what you need to look for. But
Thinking about villain character.
eh, we do have enemies. Yeah, we have skeletons, we have goblins, we have frog people, we have other humans, and the humans are customizable, so they're gonna have different kind of body types and different hairstyles and so on, and armor. We have different weapons and armor that look super cool. Another thing that is super exciting that I really yeah, not to say Murloc, but we gonna have some cool frog people. And one of the coolest things that I that really caught my eye, really caught my attention from this project, is that everything that you see your enemies wearing, anything that they have equipped on top, you will be able to loot. So it's like, you know, that's super cool, because like any other game, for example, you fight an enemy and he has like this weapon or
Also make a character like yourself.
let's see, maybe we will have some nice hairstyles and customization, so you will be able to make your version of
Kinda like Fallout.
like Fallout. In what sense? You mean like character customization?
What game are you making?
Hey, what's up? Um,
Stealing clothes and stuffs.
Stealing clothes and stuff. Yeah, basically, yeah, you will be able to equip different pieces of gear. So we have shoulders, we have helmets, we have um, weapons like swords and axes and hammers. Um, we have a chest. I know. I think it's, yeah. We have. I'm not sure if we have chest. And we have pants. I think, yeah, those are the pieces. This game, Silent, it's a Souls-like.
Time you have spent on this project.
This project,
Yes.
this project.
I hope your project is going well.
Hey, Matt, how are you? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Actually, today we got some updates from the programmers. They implemented the new character because we changed the skeleton. So we're gonna have IK feet and hands. So going back to Silent, it's going to be a Souls-like a gladiator game where you get to fight enemies, get better gear, defeat arenas, make quests, and explore this island. um, and that's the idea. It will take place in Rome, but in the year 2070. So it's gonna be a futuristic version of Rome. Let's say that Rome never collapsed as an empire, and now it's 2070, and they have electricity and all the, you know, uh,
Nice game.
all the things from the.
We have upper body, lower body, belt, helmet, shield, sword, axe, daggers, spears, warhammer, and other random crap.
Nice.
What the hell?
Yeah, Ryu is the game director. He knows more about it.
That's crazy.
Well, that's not the lore, but well, I mean, yeah, Rome in 2070, yeah, it's part of the story. Um, so now, obviously, you don't see the futuristic aspects of it, but imagine like, so, like, buildings in like main capitals, they look like old, but inside they have electricity, cables, antennas. They have air conditioning or ventilation. They're going to have like all these, the commodities of, the modern times. So it's gonna be like a kind of like an interesting mix.
You should also make some educational, motivational, or self-improvement videos on your YouTube channel.
I appreciate it. I do have some educational videos about Substance Painter.
A new genre, Robopunk Facebook tiers of choice.
Basically, it is Rome punk. It is like something like a Warhammer,
Screen smiling.
where they combine like futuristic aspects with gothic architecture and industrial kind of like styles together. It's super cool. Like, you know, I was a little kid when I saw my cousin painting like these Warhammer miniatures, and I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy!" Like, I don't. It was kind of hard to put together. Like, I was like, "Is that like the future or the past or what is going on?"
Watches TikTok skull.
Spartan people watches TikTok. Yeah, like I have this idea for the trailer. Like I have this idea like of imagine like this Roman villa, right? Like you are in a Roman villa, like super nice, and like it's like, oh, that looks like Rome. Like what's going on? But suddenly you get closer to the grass, and there comes like this machine that cuts the grass. I had the word in my tongue. I forgot it. Mower, I think it is. Like, well, this machine that cuts the grass, but like it's automated, like a Roomba, one of those things that cleans the floor for you. So it just goes here like, and you are like, what? It looks like, we are in the past, but now there's futuristic aspects to it. I mean, that will be super fun. I was imagining something like that.
You're going to be something of Rome.
We are going to have an emperor, and he's going to have he's going to have his own palace, let's say like castle and stuff. So it's going to be that's part of the story. I don't know much about the story yet, but for example, these are like the rich people villas, like super expensive, kind of like very big houses, and these are a little bit more of like the simple people, kind of like slums right here to the market. So this is probably one of my favorite areas. Like I always wanted to make like this kind of like market, very compacted, like narrow alleys and like a lot of like cables and details. Yeah, I myself I don't know much about the story. Like it's kind of fun. Like now that I think about it, um,
The idea sounds interesting.
thank you. Yeah, I think the art style and the whole concept is pretty interesting. I think that people will relate to it. And going back to making,
And for a daughter to fall in love with main character.
that's funny. Yeah, we will have something interesting for the story. We actually have somebody who is helping with the lore. So that's pretty cool to have somebody just focused on the story aspect of things. Talking about tutorials and inspirational videos, I do have a video on motivation, how to stay motivated, and I do have some tutorial videos. I want to create a tutorial on how to create modular pieces and how to make modular environments in Unreal Engine, stylized modular environments.
That pulled your soul from being sent to the underworld.
Yeah, that's well, that's getting a little bit too specific, but yeah, the game has a very cool beginning.
That is how the game starts. You're in the dream world talking with the pigs.
Are we gonna have like the
Is it on mobile too?
no, it's not gonna be on mobile, just for PC, just for now. If everything goes well in the future, I mean, it will be crazy to publish this for Nintendo Switch or something like that.
I will recommend your channel to my friend.
I appreciate it.
The pigs contract you to stop the humans from using ether to respawn.
So ether is the source of energy that people in these um,
I will apply for many grants.
dude, definitely. Ryu, yeah. I was reading about it. I was like, it's crazy that I forgot the name of our programmer, Kindred.
This is indie game era. Anything could happen. Release on Switch could happen.
That
Sure, you can also make more islands.
that's one of my dreams. Like holding a Switch in my hands and playing a game I worked on. Oof, that would be crazy. It's like, oof, I made this building.
I
Wow.
think we have enough.
um, yeah.
Kindred got a mega grant for his game. That's gonna give you lifetime chills.
Yeah. That would be crazy. I worked in many, not many, but I worked in other games before, and um, if it's one of them hopefully will be released this year. Hopefully, I don't know, I haven't talked to the team yet, but my first studio job, I went to Germany in Berlin, and I worked. I did an internship in a studio, and I really hope they release that game this year. I'm not sure if they're gonna do it this year or the next, but I really wanna see how much of my Blockout actually is gonna come out to the public. That's gonna be exciting. And then I worked on well, I did freelance for other smaller projects that unfortunately got canceled or maybe just frozen. I'm not sure what is gonna happen with those, but yeah, I really wanna really wanna have something out there,
That sucks.
Yeah, it happens, it happens. But it's also nice to have that experience, like, oof, like you start like appreciating more, like games in general. Like it's seriously very hard. Like making games, it's something super hard.
Yeah, maybe.
And just keeping things inside a scope, like you want to, like as a creative person, you always want to add more and more, and you just like blow things out of proportion, and that's probably the hardest thing, just to keep things manageable. Like don't overscope things, because I also have I also try to make games on my own, and oof, it's hard not to go too crazy with them. Yeah. um I actually, well, I
Making a game is an impossible task, yet somehow people accomplish it.
yeah. Yeah, I finished a super small mini game following a UNF course. It was a dungeon crawler, super cool. I need to actually publish it. On itch.io for free or something like that, so people can download it and play it. Uh, I think I might have it on my Google Drive. Um, but then I made like a flying mecha game where you fly like this kind of like robot in the shape of a fly. Um, and then my cousin told me, dude, can you like make something multiplayer? And then that was the biggest mistake. I got this multiplayer template, and I started making like a multiplayer kind of like RPG game, and oof, it just like, you know, I got very obsessed over it, and well, it was just
A multiplayer game is super difficult to make.
Yeah, and I started mixing like one template with the other template with a third template, and I had just too much going on, and I couldn't take it. I needed to just cut it out. I still have those files and stuff, but it is such a mess. Like, it got so complex, like so difficult. Like, I was like not able to continue with the project. I was like, no, this is just too much, too many moving pieces. I couldn't like make it work. So yeah, my advice is to keep it simple, keep it small, and that's the best probably. Yeah, I need to be careful not to fall into the trap again of like making those kind of like solo projects. um, I was playing with another template. I've been playing with another template these days. It's like a survival RPG template, and it's kind of nice, when you get things to work and stuff. But then you are like, I should probably just focus on environment art, level design, and just polish my skills on something, because I've been diluting myself during my whole 3D career. I Which is kind of nice. I tried a lot of different things. Like, I worked as a VJ for a long time here in Costa Rica. VJ stands for video jockey. So there's the DJ who is a disc jockey. He mixes music with discs or flash drives nowadays. And there's the video jockey who mixes video for live events and music events. So I used to work on that, and it was very nice. I got like maybe 4 or 5 clients who paid very well for it. But you know, you get, yeah, VJ with Resolume Arena and Synesthesia, which is like a video mixing program, and it's kind of nice. Like, people come to you and they're like asking for videos, like, hey, can you play the gummy panda video? I had like this gummy panda video who like dances and stuff. So I used to make my own videos with 3D, and it was very fun. But again, like, you get to work on like party events, and things get too crazy. Like, you need to work very late hours, like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, and it's just very, very rough. You don't get to see your family on the weekends, and yeah, things get very, very tough. That's why I decided to stop doing that. But
I see.
it was very fun for sure. I'm not gonna add this one here, because I went to university for 3D. I'm a 3D generalist, so I basically learned all the 3D pipeline on how to create an animated movie using Maya. So I'm like, I should probably do, what I went to school for, right? So I decided to focus on that. and inside 3D, I've been experimenting a lot with different things, but now that I know what I want to do, I need to just focus on that, and I want to make environments, which is way harder than I thought. But hey, what's up? How is it going? Hamster. I think you're gummy, right? Like, if I don't remember, if I remember correctly, I think. I'm not sure if you changed your nickname. Maybe I'm probably mistaking you for another guy.
What game did you get inspired by the most? Not for this project, but to do the level design.
That's a good question. The thing is that, well, I started using Unreal Engine because I was hired by this like very like small this very small studio in Costa Rica to do 3D environments to be used in virtual production, which is basically having a green screen and recording people in real life and just replacing the background with 3D environments. So that's how I got into Unreal. They wanted me to create like realistic environments for their backdrops. So that's how I started using Unreal, but it's kind of hard to say like what games inspired me to do level design and environment art. I think probably World of Warcraft was one of the biggest inspirations for me. I used to watch my cousin play World of Warcraft when I was like 14 years old, and that was mind blowing. Like my cousin used to open the map and he used to tell me like, you see this, like you can walk around everywhere here, like all of this is walkable, you can actually go there and go here and you can fly and you can do this. He started playing World of Warcraft since the very beginning, like 2004, like when it was truly revolutionary, like, and you see other players walking around and he was like, I was like, is that a real human being? And he's like, yeah, I can go and talk to him, I can trade items with him. And I was like, what? I can go and fight him. I was like, what? And that was
Cliche answer, but every Naughty Dog games inspired me and something I want to get to the same skill level.
yeah, like absolutely. I mean,
Maybe from soft games too.
yeah, I mean, Last of Us, Last of Us, Ar-
Like how interactive the game is.
Armor Core 6. Yeah, just the fact that you were able to walk around the whole thing, it was just crazy, just very very crazy to me. Like I was like, whoa, like how is it possible? Like who made this? Like it was just very very cool. What other games? I really like the Dead Space games a lot. I like Dead Space a lot. I like the Doom games a lot. I liked Alien Isolation a lot. One of my favorite games probably is Alien Isolation. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. I really like that game. Um, um, yeah, Doom. It's probably the coolest thing ever. Like just the soundtracks and like the creatures and like it's like super cool stuff. The new Warhammer, like I haven't even finished it. I loved it, like especially when you go inside the alien ship, the beginning of the game where you go inside and you are trying to figure out what is this thing, and that's super cool stuff. What other game? Well, Resident Evil. I was very young in that time, but like I remember my friends playing Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation 1, and it was like what? Like it was very cool. Yeah, it really got me scared. Like as a little kid, like I remember like wow, that's super scary. It was like a fixed camera, like but like super clever. Like I don't know, it was very nice. I remember this scene like in the streets, like a police car burning and stuff, and then you need to go through like a small alley and stuff. That's super nice. I played Resident Evil. Yeah. Silent Hill. Also, I didn't play these games. I just used to see my friends playing, which is kind of nice because you get to appreciate a little bit more of the thing, because you don't need to focus on the gameplay that much. I did play Resident Evil 5 a lot. I like that one a lot. It was very linear, like very kind of like just like tunnels and tunnels. Oh yeah. Yeah, fixed camera, it's a very interesting technique. Um, um, yeah, well, maybe this is not related too much, but also I played a lot of Pokemon games, especially Sapphire, Leaf and Green, and Pokemon Pearl. Also, like
I played Resident Evil 5 for the first time last year.
nice.
It was so fun.
Yeah, I really like that one. Um, what else? What other game I like? um, I I was playing Sea of Thieves with my cousin. That was pretty fun. Um, Very nice, like stylized style. Um, let's see what other games.
My first ever game was Ratchet and Clank when I was like 5 or 6.
Nice, nice.
I love that game.
Yeah, I never got to play it that much. I think I played the last one on PlayStation 5, just a little bit. Obviously, God of War, very cool. Like I also couldn't.
Sea of Thieves has such fun game mechanics.
Yeah, Yeah, so sometimes being on the ocean for too long, it gets a little boring, I would say. But you get the krakens and the sharks and the other players attacking you and stuff like that. That's fun. Um, yeah, I cannot really think about more games. Where's this other piece I'm looking for? Is it this? Oops, I think I lost it somewhere. Yeah, the reality about
It's fun sharing about favorite games.
yeah, I need to finish Warhammer. The reality is that
Thanks for sharing.
definitely. Yeah, the reality is that when you start getting into like 3D or game dev a lot, it's kind of like I'm not sure if this happens to everybody, but I I stopped playing games like a lot. You know, like I yeah, I don't really play that much games anymore, which is which is not so good because like you know
What
that's
did she say?
yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was
100% happened to me.
yeah. It's like I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, now it's like you know
There's so many games I want to play, but I have this urge to make games more.
yeah. That's the feeling I get. Like I was thinking about like oh I want to get into a procedural generated dungeon and just start like shooting enemies, and I'm like well I can probably play Doom or something, but I kind of want to go and make it. And it's more like I want to see like the behind the scene process, right? Like I want to just be able to customize it and do exactly what I want the thing to do. And then you quickly realize that it's not so easy. And then you are like oh I'm gonna fall into the trap again of just spending hours trying to make my bullets collide with the glass in the window so I can break it. Yeah, that's
You know how it works. You want to make whatever you see in another game into your own game. LOL.
yeah. um, it's kind of funny. Like we are getting there. We are getting to a place where like I think every time it's gonna become like easier and easier to actually just make stuff. That's very very exciting. But yeah, um, it's it's important not to it's like a hard topic. It's like a hard topic. Like every time we have like more technology and things are like easier, but I don't know how to put it in words. Like you don't want to spread yourself too thin. That's the thing. I really wish, to in the future to have like a universal kind of like component, like blueprint component system that you can like simply like stick together.
You don't want to be buttered thin.
Yeah.
You want to be mayonnaise thin.
Yeah. Imagine like having this kind of like component system where I can be like, I have this bunch of mechanics that I can just throw together in Unreal Engine and they just simply work together without any issues. That would be super cool. That'll be super cool. It's like, okay, now I want a writing system. Okay, cool. Now drag and drop. Now I have it. It works. Now I want zombies. Now I want an inventory system. Now I want this and that, and I can just drop it, and things will just work together. Obviously, like, that's a little bit too that's a little bit too crazy to think about, because every system is like as specific and it requires like integration, but it'll be super nice. It will also make games a little bit more generic, I will say. Like, everybody will be using the same.
Handy but unlikely to happen.
Yeah. It will make games like more generic. Like, everybody will be using the same kind of like systems. And for example, like, projects who use ALS, the Advanced Locomotion System, obviously they're gonna have the same locomotion. Or if you use the new motion matching, it's gonna look like that. That's the thing. But that's kind of cool. I was playing with the Roblox game engine a couple of months ago, and they had like so many things, like pre-made things that you can just like drag and drop.
I don't mean to criticize those devs, but there's so many indie games that uses horror engine,
Yeah, um, it's it's an interesting topic because, for example, myself, that I'm like, you know, I'm focusing on art, so I don't know much about blueprints. Just throwing some stuff together very quickly as a prototype and just having fun with it, it's just super cool. But again, it's not something that I can, you know, release or sell as a product, because it's not gonna be taken seriously. It's like,
It's kind of annoying because they all have the same UI, sounds and mechanics.
yeah, that's just because they're lazy. Like UI and sounds, like you can definitely modify that. But um, hmm. Yeah, it's a good starting point. It's a good starting point to.
I know, they are too lazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking about the this kind of like zombie project that I've been messing around with. Um, it's like all kind of like stylized, and like it looks kind of like, very kind of, let's say, like cozy, kind of like hand painted. um, I don't know, kind of funny.
You should have been with me when we were doing our zombie project.
I heard about that. Like,
LOL.
I heard about the zombie project. What happened to it? Yeah, kind of wanna like.
God dang, this is more like modeling than blocking. Haha. It is on the back burner.
Nice. Yeah, I kind of want to make like a silly game where you kind of like you're able to like destroy everything, and like you just make a mess. Like that'll be cool. I haven't like showed any anything about this other project, because it's like I don't really wanna get tangled in another project. But like I open that project like at least, I don't know, once every 2 days or something, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of funny. And just walk around and like shoot things. But again, I need to put it on the hard drive and let it be, because I want to like laser focus on something. It's kind of nice to go to bed and like start visualizing what you're going to do the next day. and you are like, oh, this looks cool, that looks nice, and then you wake up and you're like, okay, I know exactly what I want to do today. But that doesn't happen when you have like multiple things going on, and then you start feeling insecure, like, oh, should I go back to my American Diner project? Should I start uploading more assets to the asset store? Should I start like making more stuff? And then you're like, you get like too kind of like diluted. That's what I'm trying to step away from. Actually, yesterday I was I was making like
Good stuff, man. I was working on a project in C4D and blocked out like entire scene in 5 minutes. Now I can't wrap my head around that scene set. It's tough. Tough with 2 at best. I am making a flying ability. I miss it, lol. And we are too fucking slow otherwise.
nice. Yeah. Yeah. It's time to focus on one thing. And that's the thing, you know. That's the real deal, because when you're working on a project, there's the honeymoon stage where like everything is like super beautiful and you think everything's possible and everything's super nice. But when things start getting like harder and harder and you're getting to that 80% where you really need to push it and you need to like really refine it, things get very tough and you are like, oh, I want to start another project, oh, I want to do that, I want to do this. And I think just pushing through that last 20%, it's probably the most important thing.
Are we out of the honeymoon stage yet? LOL, true.
I'm not sure in what stage we are, but for example, my American Diner, like, if I put that project on the marketplace, it looks beautiful. Like, I'm seriously super proud of it, but people will be like, dude, like, this is not optimized. Like, what the heck are you doing, dude? This is not a game asset, bro. Like, people will definitely rate it negatively because of that.
My friend. Again, good time of stream.
Hey, how is it going? So, I think that I really wanna, push this project hard, and also it's been a great learning experience. Like, I always wanted to learn modularity and snapping and start like understanding all those like concepts that now seem like super logical to me. Like, dude, come on, like, this is what my professor was trying to explain to me in college, but you don't really get to understand until you do it and do it and do it and do it many times, and you are like, oh, now it makes sense. Like,
Degree more last 20% is the hardest.
oh yeah, the last 20% is like, it feels like the whole 80%.
Much harder. So today we got Ryu on stream also.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually bought this course on Udemy about making modular environments, and I looked at the course, and you get this feeling of like, I know what they're talking about, I know how to do what they're saying, but I haven't done it yet. So it's that like that overconfidence kind of feeling, like oh, I know how to do that, but that's not true. Until you do it multiple times is where you really internalize that knowledge, and you are like, yes, now I understand a little bit better how these things work. So it's kind of very very interesting that that kind of like illusion of thinking that you can do something but you haven't done it yet. It's I don't know. It's kind of like I'm getting very philosophical here, but yeah, I don't know. I just going to focus on
100% true.
thank you. I'm just going to focus on environments, and I really want to get good at this. Like, and I get very jealous sometimes of my friends from university. Like, I have these two guys who are working in Canada right now, and they are just like crazy good artists, like insane good artists. One of them is a look development artist, and he just makes these crazy renders. Like it is like outstanding, like crazy outstanding. And I remember taking classes with him, and he
10 months. You won't be jealous. I promise.
thank you, Ryu. And I remember him being right next to me in class, and he was just in another level. Like, people used to pay attention to his work more than the professor's explanation. Like, and then you go and ask him, like, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, I bought this course on ZBrush, and I bought this course on Redshift, and I bought this other course on this and that before like the first kind of like 3D course of the university. And I was like, that's why this guy is above like everybody else, because he's just like hungry for information. Like, he goes and research, and he goes and finds information everywhere and practice. And when the professor gives him feedback, he takes it to heart, and he goes and fixes it. And the professor looks at his work, and he sees that he's taking that feedback into consideration, and then he gives him more feedback and more feedback. And it's crazy because like you are right next to him, and he's already went through 3 rounds of feedback, and you're only went to 1 round of feedback. So obviously the professor is gonna focus on
Brett's work. Any popular game or stuff they publish.
they work for Disney stuff, and I have another friend who went to game development, and this guy is insane. Like, he made his thesis on modular environments, and I remember asking him like what LODs mean, and he just kind of like fell down like in a chair, like anime style. Like what the fuck are you asking, dude? Like, don't you know what like levels of detail are? Like, what? He just like, he couldn't believe that I was asking that in the 4th year of university. And he just very kindly explained that are just different levels of subdivision and stuff for the geometry. And this guy is working in Canada, and he's just a master in ZBrush. Like, he can do characters, he can do environments, he can like do materials. It's insane. Like, that guy is fucking insane. Like, and he got into photography, and he takes super outstanding pictures, and he's just on another level. Like, it's crazy.
Those guys are printing money like crazy.
not printing money, but definitely they are making a good living and just uh,
We have nothing to lose by asking them.
getting better every day, which is what you want as an artist, right? Like that's like your spiritual food. Like that's kind of like what you really want at the end, like to become better every day.
Stop talking about me. Tongue sticking out.
And then I have this other friend who I took
Making me blush.
animation one with. This guy, he sucked at art. Like he was terrible at art. Like terrible. Like I used to remember his work, and it was like super ugly. Like, but he understood how things work, and he got into rigging, and he became a crazy rigger. He started learning Python, and he started making scripts.
One is a genius in art. It's all about how many rounds of feedbacks you went through.
And this guy, now he basically sells digital products for rigging, and he's worked with Disney many times working on rigging. Crazy guy. Like just very smart guy, just very smart. I took animation one with him. I make a little short film with him about a snack, one of those machines like that you put money into, and they give you like little, like, food. How do you call, like dispensary machine?
And 4 bunch of us geniuses exist. Winky face.
Yeah, those are probably the most. Also, we have an animator who worked in Moana, like the Disney movie. I didn't went to university. He was like a couple of years. How do you say it? Like I didn't went to school to. Let's say he graduated like 3 years before me, so I never saw him in class.
That's crazy.
But he like, we have like 3 or 4 animators who made it like super big from that university that I went to, like super amazing animators, like and yeah, it's just very you know it really motivates me, to know that these people, like, who went through the same education that I went through, like, made it so far. That's crazy. And also there are like more than senior. They're like beyond senior. Like I don't know if there's anything else beyond senior, but yeah, very experienced guys, and girls. Yeah, we have two girl animators, super good. And then there was a professor of mine. When I met him, he went through traditional art in the National University of Costa Rica. So he knew about like traditional drawing and painting and traditional art and human anatomy before starting 3D animation. That guy, like, he has a YouTube.
Become the best at anything in this field even without an education, especially now with YT and AI.
I think education, it's very important. It's important to make connections, and it's important.
This is his bicep aspirates.
It's important to get motivated. I think that's the most important aspect of motivation, like making connections and getting motivated by others. That's probably the most important. Like the job of
Ricky today face screaming in fear.
Harry's just bothering Ryu. He's busy now. Don't bother him. So yeah, the main job of a professor is to motivate the students. It's not to really teach them. It's to motivate them. It's to tell them like, hey, this is possible, and this is what you need to achieve that. It's just like fuel, like educators, they need to fuel the students. It's like
Face with tongue I am making hard.
I'm gonna give you like
Lack structure to learn anything, and education really helps you to get over that learning curve.
yeah, I believe that if you get like
And textures.
if you get like very good education.
There is only one way on this key. Sad face. Thanks for the great speech, Sensei 07.
So when the professor gives you like good education, and he motivates you enough, then you go by yourself. He ignited the fire, and then just the fire grows and grows and grows, because he makes you like very hungry for more. You want to like learn more and more and more, and then he started the engine, and you just go on and on and on and on. And that's the thing with all these students that I just mentioned. They just went too hard. Like they never stopped, and they went really really hard. And that's the difference between them and the other people. It's just like that
Didactics can learn on their own without a mentor. Not everyone is autodidactic though.
You need to be autodidactic. That's a must. Like that's a must. Like if you want to get to like a very high level, you need to be able to learn on yourself. But starting out with a course or a mentor or some kind of like professor is just gonna push you faster into the right direction. And you also need to be careful, because not all professors
Conservation by Unreal Habitat 2025.
you also like I don't know how to say this, but like not all professors are great, or maybe you won't resonate with all professors. I had this director who was like very 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 rough.
I just started by reading the manual head.
That's this guy. He was like hated like by most people in
Things were probably a lot different back then.
the university, like this sub-director. But then you realize that the people who were doing the best in university, they like this guy. And I couldn't understand why they like this guy. And then you start realizing that he wanted the best for you. He wanted the best for you. He was trying to make you have that thick skin. And this guy,
Too late for me, I'm going to bed. I'll be visiting your stream again.
I appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out.
Have a good one, chat.
Thank you. So this guy, he actually went to study architecture in the United States, and to pay for his education, he went to the how do you call it, U.S. Marines. He went to the army, and like he's like this huge guy, like super muscular, super big, and super serious, super straightforward, like, and it was rough, like, you know, like he
Okay, finished bell. Going to go make some food. I
nice.
will be lurking and listening. Love.
Nice. So everybody, like, when you were starting out, like it was kind of like he was very rough on you, like he was like, dude, like you are not paying attention, like I don't that's you need to redo that homework, it's not really working out. And sometimes he was very rough, and he used to tell students, you are not studio material. Like I remember this phrase many times, like he used to tell people, you are not studio material, you really need to think if you want to go into 3D or not, you are wasting your parents' money, stuff like that, like very rough stuff. And he was absolutely right, like he was absolutely right, like just dedicating yourself to something creative, it is tough, but it's not like you're going to go to college and just finish the courses and you're gonna get a job. No, you need to really put a lot of effort. Like university is just like the tutorial for, it's a beginning tutorial. You need to like actually finish the game and defeat all the bosses, and then you need to complete all the quests and finish you know, get all the little things inside the game. So I remember that half of my university was like very tough because I was working as a VJ and I was
It's gonna be hard. You need to do better, that kind of motivation.
yeah. So I was not taking university very seriously because
There are still jobs.
it's very tough. It's very tough to get a job in anything related to creativity. Like, but there are ways. There's always a way, and you need to be creative in that aspect as well, on how to monetize yourself and on how to make it work for yourself. For example, the last job I had was an office job making 3D car renders for BMW. Super nice job, super relaxed. I worked from 8 in the morning to 5. Super cool office, free coffee, sometimes free breakfast, sometimes free lunch, super cool. And 2 of my colleagues were from the same university as me, and it's super cool stuff, but it's not it's not a stable job. Like I had like a temporary contract for 3 months, and then it's like, well, you need to go back home, and it's like, all right, if we get more client work, we will call you back.
Where does it come from? Y'all being creative with marketing yourself is huge now. I went 30 years with basic, apply equals get job. That is all out the window now.
Yeah, sounds like the teacher didn't know how to teach where the fuel of persistence and finesse comes from. I that's the thing with teachers and professors and educators. You are not going to resonate. Not everybody's gonna resonate with you. You know, some people need a soft push. Some people need a smack in the face, and that's what I needed. I needed a very hard smack in the face, and that subdirector, that professor, gave it to me, and he was like, dude, you are wasting your parents' money. You have so much potential. You are just wasting your time. I don't know what's wrong with you. You have all the possibilities to do something very cool with your skills, and you are just coming late to class and bringing this garbage of like homework and stuff. And he really like, you know, got me on track. And also there was a drawing professor, very harsh drawing professor, and he ended up being one of my favorite professors, because all he wants is is for you to understand like how things work and how much effort you need to put into things for them to work.
Some people need soft push, some people need the smack. I got the smack on Real Habitat 2020.
Yeah, it's important. It's important. Like I really like the professors I got. I rather have those professors who just tell you the truth right in your face, because there were other professors that were like,
Very rough, very hard. You need to go hard.
yeah, I had other professors who were like, well, you know, they were trying to be like, they were very soft. They were very good professors, but you know, not everybody needs that, you know. Yeah.
Seems like it's because you honor your family. I can see how that works.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I come from a creative family. Like my parents are fashion designers. My aunt is an interior designer, and my cousin, he's a graphic designer. So yeah, it was kind of interesting because my cousin is a professor in that university, and my aunt was the director of the interior design. How do you call it? Of the interior design department. So it was kind of like that weight on me, like, oh, I need to like actually do something good with this, because I'm just like, you know, like everybody knows my brother went into finance, probably the smartest guy in the family. He lives in Germany. He has a very nice girlfriend. He travels whenever he wants, and very smart guy. Very, very smart guy. I'm so happy to have my older brother as a guidance. He's
Curious, what scale can final levels be and how many will there be? Sorry to be off topic,
for now it's going to be For now, it's going to be this island. For the demo that we want to release, hopefully by August.
No loading. Bro got the real job finally. Broke the generational curse. We're using data layers for sub-levels.
So yeah, for now we're gonna work on this island from this wall right here, the city wall, towards this mountain and tower here. That's the demo area, half of the map. That's what we are going to go for. Lit. So this thing right here, that's what we are going to do. I should have selected that. Oops. The little boat. But yeah, it's going to be one load You load the level once, and you are able to walk around. Oof, I really wanna see. I want to see how are we going to optimize this, because definitely it's gonna get very heavy. It's the chat bot is not reading the chat sometimes. That's strange. Yeah, I'm really excited about the sewer system. Okay, now we have different domes, we have some detail on top. These bridges, this is not working. We need some kind of like structure, some kind of like pillars, something interesting for the bridges. These bridges don't really work that well. I need to maybe add some structure underneath, like an arc or something, in this kind of like pyramid shape. So that's the idea.
Bro, I some off-topic questions, because stream today is so straightforward. Let's make it natural like the last time. Not gonna lie, it was fun then.
Yes, audio, the idea is to replace assets and simply just basically re-import them and be like, things are just gonna fall into place like bloop. That's the goal, but it is probably gonna take a little bit more effort than that. Harris, I'm trying to make it as what's the word, as open and kind of.
Unreal modeling for sure. Just been importing my stuff first.
Yeah, for blocking out, it's great. The modeling tools.
You are a stalker. Without telling me you are a stalker faced with tears of joy.
I need as many stalkers as I can get. I haven't told anybody yet, but the channel just reached 3,000 public visualization hours.
I know when Ryu is around, you make the stuff very robotic. But now we're gonna make it natural, right?
I make it. My intention is not to make it robotic. I just get tangled because of the English language. Like streaming has been nice because I've been practicing my English a lot more, but I do need to. I would like to take more English classes. I think that will be super nice. Maybe maybe not English classes, but like it would be cool to to move to an English speaking place, so I get to practice more for a little bit. I will get one of those apps in the phone that I can talk to an AI. We have. Oh, it's funny. Okay, let me think. What's the next step? It's not that. It's that, you know, I get a little anxious because I'm worried that I'm just worried that Ryu will come into the level and just delete all these things. That's why I'm trying to make them as nice as possible. I haven't gotten trolls lately. I haven't got trolls lately. I used to get more trolls before. there was this guy who he looked like a cat on a keyboard, just like typing nonsense. He was. Yeah. Okay, it's 12:15. That's why. Oof, I need to open the door. I'm overheating a little bit. Oof, it's getting very hot right now. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, it's part of it. It's part of it, definitely.
We don't have any trolls around, really.
Yeah, I used to get this guy who just used to just type nonsense like a cat on the keyboard, but he stopped appearing on the live streams. That was in the very, very beginning.
My fingers are too busy making me focus on
deleting. All right, so let's start trolling. So are we gonna put all of this in the marketplace? That's a nice plan B, right?
That is because Harris evolved. Now he can speak English and not just cat.
No, the other guy.
Trolls are just out there to have fun, but I'm sure 3 3D must upward him squinty face with tongue.
It's about how much you react to them. If you react, they're gonna stay. If you don't react to them, they don't find it funny. Basically. And it's also nice to have trolls once in a while, because you do want to practice.
I was born a troll. I grew up in Halo Online years. It was survival.
Oh yeah, oh gaming, oh yeah, gaming. Back in the 360 era, oh yeah, that was some heavy stuff right there. Like, oof.
Any videos today can do that I have not seen face with tears.
Yeah, that was some rough stuff back in the day. Like, if you come up and say something in the voice chat with like an accent or something, oof, you get bullied like hardcore. Like, I remember playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Oh my god. That was some heavy stuff.
Agree, there ain't no one with as thick skin as gamers. Oh yeah, like who? That was some rough stuff back in the day. What's happening to grow today? Mainly if you got few 8-year-olds in your server.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe what is going on here? Maybe now the internet and live streaming and all these things made you know
Face with tears of joy.
it's kind of like easier to kind of like record somebody, or just kind of like publish stuff online, so people people need to be more careful with what they say and stuff. And also companies are afraid of like
Witten was the guy who spammed N-words in the server.
oh my god. All these windows this definitely, I think we should probably just make it part of the mesh, because placing this by hand doesn't really make sense.
Trolls now have places they can hang out with like-minded dudes. Something for everyone now.
I know there are troll Discord groups. So if they get a good reaction on a streamer, they just go and keep on going. There's also people who make a lot of money from that. From trolls, like all these like sleeping live streams, like that's the weirdest thing I've seen. And they complain about like people sending super chats because they kind of like wake them up, which is just like super ridiculous. Like that's obviously what they want. Probably the weirdest live stream I ever seen is like people studying for medical exams on Twitch. That's insane. Like seriously, I that was mind blowing. I was like, this guy is just reading a book, not even like interacting with the chat or doing anything. I'm like, and there's like 100 people looking, and I was like, dude, what's going on? That's the strangest. And it's not like a cute girl or anything. It's just like a totally normal guy just studying, reading a medicine book, and I'm like, what? That's crazy. All right. Yeah, the temperature is going down a little bit now that I opened the main door.
Could be useful for someone who wants the info.
There's no information, like nobody is like talking. It's just a guy like reading a book right here. You cannot even see what he's reading. It is the strangest thing. And I clicked on that live stream, and then I got suggested a bunch of other live streams of other people doing the same, and I'm like, what? It's like a...
Literally jerk off screens. Imagine being enough jerk to watch someone jerk to some jerk pixels on the screen.
that's super like... that was the weirdest stuff. I'm like, wow. Then there's these other streams where people just play this game where they're like different like sticks, and they need to pass different rings from one to the other.
Maybe it is just to prove to their parents they study.
I don't know, but they get views. I mean, yeah, and it's like who is actually looking at this stuff? That's strange. But I mean, like, very, very smart. They're growing their audience by basically studying for their exams. Okay, here we have another issue. Oh, okay.
You use the word Donnie.
No, I don't know what that stands for.
You know Arabic.
No. I have a friend who's called Yannick. It's a Russian name. But no, I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna paste this here. Oops. Oof, the heat is getting me. Oh, yeah.
That's Arabic. Nani equals meaning.
Oh, nice. That's cool. It's funny to know different languages. Sometimes the same word, the same sound can mean different things in different languages. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave these windows for now because nice. The biggest thing that I would like to do, the biggest thing that I would like to change is the these bridges. I don't really like them. They feel very unstable. Like they have no structure. Like if you walk in there, they just gonna break. Also the doors.
Question. Do you watch stuff that people watch at 3 a.m.? Stuff people shouldn't watch, but they do.
Like Unity tutorials? No, I'm joking. That's funny. I actually was researching about the Unity store, and actually there's a lot of potential there. And also the asset quality is very low.
Are the bridges just a blueprint you can update in one shot?
They are basically a static mesh. It's a merged mesh, so it's just a bunch of little rectangles merged together. But we can update it. We can export this to Maya, work there, and just re-import it, and it will fall into place. But I kind of wanna work on that a little bit first, because I'm not very happy with the bridges. Let's see if I can come up with some kind of like.
Don't give up our secrets. We are going to sell all of these assets and get rich money, not face.
Like Ryu, you know what we need to do? We need to basically make super cool assets like Cinti does. Like imagine having like universes, like like packs like Cinti does, but like in this style. That will be super cool. Because the thing with Cinti is that they have so much stuff. So
In a gold rush, you don't pen for gold, you sell shovels.
hey Zero, how are you? yeah, that's exactly what I was looking at yesterday. One video was talking about it. There's this game developer who made a pretty nice game, and then the game no, he sold some copies, but not enough to make his money back.
I already said Bro, if he's selling these assets, let me know. But Bro told me he can't even push a bridge on the map without Ray's seal of approval.
Yeah. Basically, we have this script that basically logs the assets, and if it's not approved by Ryu, I cannot modify it. That's funny. Yeah, I'm really thinking of releasing an asset pack for blocking out stuff.
Harrison, yes, I am the Tyrant King Crown.
That's funny. No, but that's why I went to university. Like, it's important, you know. We had professors who basically in drawing class they just scratched your drawing, and they were like, dude, it's not really working. I would rather just start over. The whole foundation, proportions, and composition is wrong. I will just start over. And the same with 3D. Like, some professors were like, dude, just start over. You're like, it's not really gonna work. So definitely, it's very important to be able to know how to take feedback and be like, okay, that's cool. No, this does not look nice. I rather have this inside the door frame, not outside. Yeah, something like this.
What you can do except 3D?
Basically, that's a good question. that's a good question. Right, you're gonna get me age restricted. I don't know. I like nature. I like plants. I like scuba diving. I like Asian food. I like dogs. Yeah, it's been a long time since I don't see my dog. But now I'm just very focused on 3D, to be sincere. yeah, I really that's something I've been thinking lately. Like, um,
Asian girls, motorcycles, guns, cars, stuff like that also?
uh, I do like Asian girls for sure. I had this colleague in my last job, like a super cute girl, like Chinese girl, like super beautiful. Um, and I do like cars for sure. I really want to try drifting on dirt. I would like to learn how to drift on a dirt road. I
I told you, stalker.
I did it. I did it on a off road here in Costa Rica, and I spinned like I went like 180 on the car, and the car almost got out of the road, and Jesus Christ, it was very bad. Nothing serious happened, but I got very scared, and I was like, "Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I shouldn't be doing crazy stuff like that." But yeah, I would love to go drifting. With a co-pilot and like actually learn how to take the curves and stuff. That would be super cool.
So what cars you like?
I don't really have a specific taste in cars. Uh, I mean, I like the probably my favorite car. Like if you know if I had like all the money in the world, I would be probably driving a Mercedes I don't know how to pronounce it, Mercedes or Mercedes, probably Mercedes Benz. The one that looks like a jeep, like a little tank, like a box. That's probably one of my favorite cars. It is super expensive, and that probably is one of my favorite. Also, since I started working well, after I worked for making renders for BMW. BMW looks like, I really like how these cars look, but I heard stuff about I shouldn't be saying this, but they require a lot of care, let's say. uh, but if I will probably if I had the money for it, I will just probably use my brother's car, which is like the Kia Rio. It's like a very kind of like casual car, like very affordable, and just go into a dirt road and just destroy it right there. Just push it as hard as it can. I like this. Maybe we can push this a little bit out so we can get that bevel.
Okay, come to Saudi. My cousin got the pay.
That's something that I would love to do, like drive on like a desert and stuff. I don't know if you like, you probably have desert areas around there, and like do like snow sandboarding, I think it's called, on like actual dunes. That would be crazy. That's That's something I like to travel a lot. I don't get to travel a lot, but that's something I really enjoy. Like I definitely enjoy going to. Oops, you saw that glitch. I really enjoyed my time in Berlin, or Berlin. I don't know how people say it. Just so many nationalities in one place. Like that was very crazy.
Oh, that explains it.
What explains it?
Control. Worm Rider.
Worm Rider. Yeah, I don't know what it is with deserts. Like, it's just because we don't have deserts in Costa Rica. I mean, we do have some kind of deserts. Up in the mountain, we have some volcanoes, and we have like gray deserts, like cold deserts, and there's a lot of fog. Well, deserts get cold at night, right, and very hot at day, but we don't have like the.
Stop getting after bro.
So yeah, I. That's very interesting. Yeah, actually, my brother's favorite plant. He likes cactuses a lot. He really likes cactuses, and I think they're super cool. Yeah, I like animals and plants a lot. Since I was very young, I was very attracted to wildlife and stuff like this. I remember my dad buying me a spider book, like with super nice pictures and like super detailed stuff. Very cool stuff. I think I still have that book. There is this spider that makes like a hole in the ground, and then makes a little kind of like manhole, like a little cover, and it makes little web, but just like very tiny web on the floor. And when like the prey is going around, the spider just comes out of the hole and grabs it back in, like crazy spider. I would love to have those kind of spiders around here in the game. That would be crazy. Definitely not rigging an eight legs or animating 8 legs. That's probably super hard stuff.
Hunter spiders.
Yeah.
They are cool, and we can have them in our game.
We have a spider here. That was one of my first 3D models ever made.
I will name them Paris, because they are annoying and deadly.
That's funny. The first one of the first 3D models I made in Maya was a Nephilia clavipes. Is this like spider? We call it the gold web spider. Gold web spider because if you see its web through the sun, it looks like it's shiny like gold, like yellowish and shiny. And these spiders, they don't really mess with you. Like if they bite you, they just leave you a little kind of like purple stain or something. They're not so dangerous. There's actually people who actually grab them in their hands and stuff. But these spiders, they make massive webs, like big webs in like big mango trees. They make like very big webs, and their silk is super strong. So they usually sometimes you see birds just caught in the net, and they basically come and wrap them up and you see like birds just make like into, you know, just wrapped in web. Like that's crazy. And also we have probably the most scary spiders I ever seen. We call them like river spiders because they're super flat, like flat, like, I don't know, maybe like a floppy disk, probably as flat as a floppy disk, and they're super fast, like super fast. Like you try to squish it and it just teleports like choom 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 choom. It's insanely fast, and they have like two big kind of like scorpion-like claws, or clamps. I think it's called, like super big, like scorpion-like, and they're super quick, like super fast. You won't be able to just like. And those spiders, like they in some areas. Jesus. Now you're being a bully, Rayo. I was in I was invited to this house. It was like a beach house from one of my friends. It was not a beach house. It was like a mountain kind of like a vacation house. And I went to the bathroom, and I'm just sitting there, and I see this thing in front of me, like this big, and I'm like, oh Jesus. So I stand up.
Fine, I will stop. Sad face.
So I stand up for 1 second, and when I look back at the wall, the thing is gone. Like I just ran out of the house. Like there's nothing you can do. You can just leave the door open and wait until it goes away.
But I like
Yeah, that's probably the scariest spider I ever seen.
Oh, you are a camel spider. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh my god, camel spiders, that's scary stuff. That's super scary stuff.
No punch.
I heard that they like the shadow. They like to go into the shadow, so they kind of like chase you, but they're just trying to get into underneath like your shadow, so it doesn't get like direct sun. So I can't imagine one of those chasing you. Like that would be crazy. Yeah, these pieces they're a little difficult to make. I think this is a job for Maya. I'm not gonna like worry too much about this. Yeah, camel spiders. Oh my god, that's scary. Okay, it's been 3 hours, so I'm gonna give it maybe half an hour more. I'm gonna try to figure out something for the bridge. Something that I want some structure for the bridge. I'm thinking of, I had this very interesting. Nice.
Okay, food finished. Time for me to take a nap.
Nice.
As for run gaming nice. It's 1.2 GB.
Oh, that's super cool. Maybe this one? Huh. That's super nice. It's I would like to see I would like to see the game. That will be cool. Let's see. But I'm not sure about this. Maybe like that.
Unissimo Merlot, Rob Jack. It's just an companion app.
Pura vida, pura vida. ¿Cómo va todo? Maybe some wood, something. Ah, it looks kind of strange. Maybe to the other side.
How would you share it online? GGL Drive?
Google Drive is probably the best. Or yeah, if it's small enough, maybe each I/O. That would be cool. This looks kind of interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's modify this a little bit. Control B to browse, D to duplicate. Let's change the static mesh a little bit. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Let's change this and let's go to modeling tools. I would like to let's see what we got here. Okay, can we go to attributes, generate polygroups, face normal deviation? That looks very strange. Find quads, no. UV islands, better.
Back on your main account, you
Jesus Christ. I can't imagine Ryu on his gaming days. Good day, good day. Nice. Now I can select this. Okay, let's see if I can push this maybe a little bit more like this. Okay, let's see. Maybe this I can push it down. Yeah, let's just flatten out this thing a little bit and
I can.
Nia hao mi casa. Nia hao. What language is that? I think I heard that before. I would love to have an AI translator. That would be super cool. Which is totally possible. Let's see. These vertices, I want them here. Something like this. And this. Maybe. Oh no, that looks. He's gonna translate everything wrong. I keep saying this, but like I really need to get more AI voices because I can set a specific AI voice per user. So if I get like regular viewers, for example, like you guys, I can set a specific voice. So everybody has a specific voice, and I will be able to recognize who's talking without even like looking at the chat. Something like this. Maybe push this up. Okay, let's see. That looks okay. I wanna make this. No, I need to keep this shape. I understand. Yeah, this.
Cloning so we can whisper in your ear.
That's funny. Hey Zero, I wanted to ask you a question about the ES RPG template. About the projectiles and how they work, because I wanna like add a I forgot the name for that, like the collider that you use to destroy objects into the projectile, but I don't know if it works like that, because I think it's set up differently, maybe with line trace or something. I think I messed up this shape. It's not giving me that interesting. Why is this out?
My friend. Missed you, man.
It's too close to the door frame, I would say. Maybe it could go out a little bit more. Let's see if fine quads, no. Normal deviation, no. Let's keep it like this, and maybe model poly edit insert edge.
Oh wow, Harris is talking to himself with his bot account. I am so impressed.
Jesus.
More big sand daddy.
Oh my god. Jesus. Wait. Okay.
What you want. There are examples for most things. Guns use line trace, grenade launcher, and fireball are object projectiles. You can hit me up in Discord anytime.
Oh, I appreciate it. That's very nice. Okay, yeah, I was using the rifle.
You don't have to use line trace. You can use the projectile class. Harris, we had some remaining stuff. Last time we didn't settle as I remember.
Jesus. Okay, I will ask you in Discord. You guys should have a match in Marvel Rivals or something.
If you want instant bullets, you can use line traces.
Yeah, I think the rifle has line trace, and the grenade launcher uses an object.
That viewpoint looks great.
Eh,
Much like a mallet.
yeah, that's the idea. I wanted like something like closed, because most of our environment is just very wide open. So I wanted like something more. What's the word I'm looking for? Like not claustrophobic, but like more closed. Okay, this shape looks very strange. I want to. Nope. Move on C. Okay, that's when you're dealing with tilted angles, things become very difficult. This shape, it has too much. Maybe this thing could go in, and
The game and level loading is taking a freaking year. Gonna have to optimize that for sure.
Ryu, I think the level in
Buildings LOL.
it is the level instances, Ryu. I believe that it takes a long time to load because of the level instances. It's basically loading another level inside a level. I think that we might need to bake that and make it just I don't know, maybe a merged mesh or something when we have everything like polished. Oh, it's kind of cool. I would like these corners to connect. Something like that. But I'm not getting enough. Okay, let's try to follow
I will
this.
check on that, cause you're supposed to use that for PCG.
Yeah, that's my
It doesn't make sense that it's not instance.
it's just my wild guess, because since we started using level instances, it takes a while to load. I had the same experience on the desert level I was making with the Project Titan assets. I started importing level instances from Project Titan into my level, and it just took forever to load, like forever. So that's my guess. I don't know. Maybe when you build, when we make a build or something, it's different. It kind of bakes things in there, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the editor. So here we got another issue. You're not supposed to do this, but like I'm just gonna scale this a little bit. I'm not sure about this. It feels, yeah, too thick. I think we don't need that much. Maybe we can get away with something like, maybe like this, something like that. Yeah, definitely. Probably my biggest lessons of this kind of like project have been working with modular assets, working with tilted surfaces, understanding better like pivot points, snapping, world orientation and object orientation, which is kind of like super basic concepts for a 3D artist, but actually they're super important here. Also understanding again with the pivot point, like if this is on one corner or the other corner, since we're using the same texture on both sides, sometimes I place this asset basically flipped, maybe not with these tilted ones, but
And working with the tyrant leader, like reading. Right, Paris top sensors offline.
Jesus. I think you got them. I think you got them. Upset. Transform on Y. 45. That looks very strange. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't know. No, it's not really working. I think this needs to be wood as well. Yeah. I think this probably will look better. Let me just try to get it right on the edge. No, it's not really looking nice. It's too noisy, too many breaks. I don't like this. Doesn't really read well. It gives structure, but definitely I'm gonna follow the reference I have and maybe just make a bent piece of wood. Yeah, that's probably the best solution. Because this feels very heavy in comparison to the wood, so it's like it's not necessary to have so much structure for this wood. It makes sense to make it the same material. Also, for the landscape, I was thinking we should have like super nice rocks. We already have very cool rocks, but hey, this kind of looks it looks cool to walk around, but we can definitely make it a better shape. I love the focal length, I think it's called, the camera, like like how it changes. It goes a little bit, I think, wider when you start moving. Gives you a bigger field of view. I think it's, yeah, that's the... It looks like, I don't know, like some kind of... yeah, well, kind of, I'm starting to like it a little bit, but I'm gonna make another variation, and then I will look at this in a couple of hours, and I will see if I still like it or not.
When you run, it goes to 110.
Nice.
When you are walking or standing still, it is 90.
That's very cool. It goes like whoop. Okay, let's see if we can actually make something cool from this. Let's browse and duplicate. Let's.
It won't be here in a couple of hours. World Ender is coming. Love.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god.
Face would come just kidding. I'm going to nap and then get up and do armor.
That's awesome. You gonna do more meshes, or you gonna like add the ones that we have? I can align this. I need to. Okay. Let's go to modeling and attributes. Generate polygroups. Find quads. And here we want to add more edge loops for this to be able to get banded. So model, poly edit, insert edge loop, and we want to make it even, and we will.
Some song vibes. Scream getting boring.
Let's do some song vibes. I have some issue with the music. Let me see if I can change it up. For some reason.
I am breaking the armor parts up a bit more so we can have more variation. I am also adding torn cloth bits to some of them so it looks more realistic.
Okay, I think it's playing nice.
Fantasy Hamid, speak for yourself. Some of us are having fun. You are the boring one.
Jesus. No, I think it's good to change the music. Okay, now we have more edge loops, and we.
Can you put the songish? It's on YouTube.
The songish, it's on YouTube. I need to be careful to.
Nobody want that ish.
I need to be careful with what I play on stream, because now I'm not monetizing this stream, so I won't have any issues. But definitely, it's nice to basically get used to not playing anything copyrighted. I want to. Where is it? Is it warp? There you go. So I want to have some interesting shape that goes 45 degrees like this, and I want the lower bound to be 0. No, let's try actually something different. 45. Let's see.
Bro, it's Arabic Hindi song. And also you ain't monetizing the stream, so let the song play.
Okay. I hope it's nothing. That's the name of the artist, right?
Puro descuento y pura vida.
Oh my god, I get this ad all the time. Okay, let me go into desktop audio and probably put it somewhere here, and let's see. Okay, let me look for it. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, hopefully it's not too loud because I'm using the desktop audio. Here, let's see. Let's make it like this. Let's see. Okay, let's push this. Something like this. Nice. Pretty nice. It's just that the audio. Oh, I'm playing this display capture. Oh my god. Oops. something like this. Nice, pretty nice song. The thing is that since I'm playing from the desktop audio, I don't have it like regulated with my stream, so it was kind of hard to. I didn't want to like talk over. Yeah, I think it's too loud now. I'm not sure the music. I need to equalize all my audio, music audio files. Yeah, audio is definitely a tricky thing. But yeah, very nice song. I like listening to different things. This one I'm gonna push down a little bit. Something like this. Oof, it's getting super hot. Oh my god. Okay, nice. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. It does give some structure, but okay, let's see if I can actually mirror this.
Thanks for putting up the song. Matters a lot.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'm always up for music suggestions. If you are on my Discord, like it will be nice. Like if you have a playlist or something that is not copyrighted, I can download it.
Ryu, are you there?
I can download it so we can have it like equalized with the sound and stuff, with the volume. Yeah, I think here I need to do a little operation here, which is selecting this, deselecting that, and deleting this, and bridge. And bridge. I think he's taking a nap. Bridge. Again here. There must be a command to repeat the last action I did on modeling mode. I need to watch that Unreal Engine Fest video where they go over the modeling tools. I actually. Oops. There you go. I think that's it. Save. Nice. So we have this little piece here. Let's see. If I push it to this side, oh, it kind of like Yeah, these bridges. These are going to be hard to make a sense of. Okay, let's see. 10, 10. And here we can have some like very cool design going down, like something like this one could be like a little bit longer and this one could be shorter, so it makes like a triangle. But let's keep things a little bit simple for now. I think maybe a shape like this, but made from wood. I mean, let's just change that and see. I think it might look better if I make it wood and make it a little bit thinner. It might be better. Like this. I think this is probably best. Okay. No, it needs to be this value but negative. There you go. I'll leave it like this. I cannot really decide which one. Oof, alright, I think it's time to go have some food and take a break. It's getting too hot right now here and I'm gonna melt my computer. Ooh. It's funny because I kind of like the first option. At least, well, I tried this other one with wood, I tried this other one. And the round shapes definitely don't go well because we are dealing with like very hard edges. So these round shapes don't really fit. I think we need something more like this. Just refine that shape a little better. These stairs also, I think I might need to create a different mesh for that so they don't intersect. Let's see if I can get to the third floor. I think it's somewhere around here. Enough space to have like pottery and little things. Oh, we don't have collisions there? Okay. That's cool. This big wall here, I'm not sure. Maybe we can add some rocks or something. Oh, wow. All right. It's time to let the computer cool down a little. Yeah, just to finish it off, I think I'm going to test the sunset. Yeah, I like playing with the light. It will be, oops, it's getting very laggy. It will be very nice to have like access to this like third floor.
Hi, bro.
Hey, how is it going? I'm actually almost finishing the stream. It's getting super hot. Oh, got these buildings going, and we got a vertex painting material in the works. So I should be. I should start.
Hello, Bruno.
Hey, what's up? Visha. I should start making tests these days on vertex painting, and I will get my Maya license on hopefully in a week. So I will start to refine some of this. This lighting is super intense. Okay. Oh wow! It's 1:30 here in Costa Rica, and it's very, very hot. Yeah, I can't wait to actually start detailing this stuff and making it look super cool. We got this variation, this other one. These are a little bit too long.
Looks great, man.
I appreciate it. And we got this one here. Yeah. Yeah. This is probably gonna be the. I'm a friend of Jetsura. He introduced you. Oh, nice. happy to have you here. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to start refining a little bit more the pieces in Maya and start making tests with texturing. I still I need to kind of like get the layout approved to see just to make sure that everything is in place, and then we can start giving it more and more detail. Yeah, this area is gonna look super nice. Oof. All right, I'm gonna take a little break, go have some food, and turn off the computer for a while because it's crazy hot. I feel the heat from the GPU. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.